After another hiatus and people traveling to different continents and people getting married, we're back.
Yeah, I was gonna sit there and say, I was like, "Are you serious? You got to say you getting married?
Yep,
People getting engaged, someone getting married.
yep.
We'll just, So yeah, we're back from a long hiatus. I guess
We'll try to do this bi-weekly now.
We're going back to weekly. No, we're not
Or
bi-weekly.
weekly, I mean, excuse
We're
me.
not. Yeah, I was gonna say we're.
Yeah.
But yeah, no.
Once a month.
Once a month. Games for an entire month.
We'll get more.
All right. See ya. Not a bunch of amateurs here. I'm pretty sure you know what we should have done. We should have kept track of our records, and I bet we're better than ESPN.
I mentioned this earlier, but oh well.
Okay, so next year when we do the show, we're gonna keep our records.
We'll have a whiteboard. We will have in his office.
Yeah.
Mark them down.
Yeah, there we go.
Nate has more room on his walls.
Yeah, dude, I'll do it. I got a whiteboard. Absolutely. I can always find an excuse to have another whiteboard. All right. Well, we'll start off with the first game that's yesterday. My Green Bay Packers suck. It's official. We're terrible. They just, man, they stopped Derrick Henry, but they couldn't stop the pass. Tannehill played really well, but yeah, nope.
Derrick Henry had a touchdown pass.
Oh, that's what he did. But it's official. They suck. I think we should bench Aaron Rodgers and play Love and just see what we got. But that's just me.
Okay, if the Packers are 3 games left and they're done, start Jordan Love. See what he's got. They won't. They won't.
Yeah.
They already have. Last year was it.
Who are they gonna get?
There, I saw Aaron Rodgers there. I mean, they owe him a lot of money.
Trey Lance.
Yeah. No thanks. There's better prospects here in the draft, but then again, it's the Packers. Who knows what they'll do?
It's the Packers.
That's so true, though.
Aaron Rodgers will show up like Connor again.
Yeah. Connor. Class.
I don't even know who the Packers got next. Who do they got next game?
The Eagles.
Oh, yeah. And then the Bears, Rams, Dolphins, Vikings, Lions.
I think the Lions are gonna have a better record than the Packers this year.
They could still make it the wild card because the NFC is so weak.
That is true. That is true.
They still could.
They win
7 teams, so it's possible. I mean, it's weirder things have happened in the NFL. So
good point.
the Eagles lost last week, so who would have thought? So, well, okay.
All right, moving on. Before we get to Sunday's games, we'll talk a little bit of college football here. Iowa State and Texas Tech.
Iowa State's probably going to lose. We'll be at the game. Jennifer and I will be going. It's freezing our butts off, but you know what? It's okay. It'll be fun. Yeah, I don't see us winning. We suck. Iowa State sucks. The Packers suck. All my teams suck this year. So
Iowa State should be in a bowl right now, but they're not.
Yeah, bad year.
Young team.
They have to win the next 2 to get bowl.
They're not beating TCU, so they're not beating Texas Tech, excuse me. So yeah, I don't see him winning it.
I got him winning.
You got to win it.
The only good thing they have on the team is Xavier Hutchinson. Might be the best receiver in the Big 12, possibly the country. So that's about it.
Okay.
One man, one brother out there.
All right. And then we're going to go with Iowa at the Gophers.
They should win this one. They should.
Okay. How's Minnesota's offense?
Ugh. They got some. They got that one running back who was hurt, like was really good 2 years ago, and he got hurt last year. He's been playing pretty good at a reliable senior, I think. Morgan quarterback, Tanner Morgan. I don't know what Google me. But Minnesota is about. They're not great, but they're Minnesota, and as long as Iowa does something on offense and defense continues to play at its excellent level, Hawks should have another win here to go to 7 on the season.
I got Minnesota. That's because they're
That
home.
vote. That don't mean anything, but okay. Row the boat.
Isn't this for the pig?
I think so.
Floyd of Rosedale. Yep. I think it's over 100 pounds. The trophy is incredibly heavy.
Wow.
And nobody's talking about Alabama anymore.
No, it's just funny.
It is funny. All right, Sunday noon games. The first one is now at Ford Field in Detroit. The Browns and the Bills.
The Bills are gonna win this one. The Bills by like 21
I
points.
wanted it in Buffalo.
You see some of the
too.
stadium pictures? They can't do anything there. Where's the snow gonna go?
Run, run, run.
All right, fans, you're gonna take a bag of snow with you. Help us, please. Bring your shovels. I heard they're even having trouble getting the players to Detroit. So who knows what could happen here. So I just found out today. So, oof. Yeah.
Bills next 2 games are in Detroit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
The Detroit.
They're on the road
Bills.
3 weeks, so they won't be back home until December to Buffalo. I think, yeah,
Crazy.
right around there. Bills.
I got
Bills.
Bills. They're good. But Deshaun Watson is back in practice.
We'll
Did you see
see.
that? Did you see that, Nate?
What?
Deshaun Watson is back at practice.
Oh really? Oh yeah, because he'll be able to play soon.
Yep. All right, next noon game is Panthers Ravens.
I got the Ravens. I just don't believe in the Panthers. They're decent for whatever reason all of a sudden. But I got the Ravens. I think it'll be a close game though. I got the Ravens by 3.
Yeah, I got the Ravens as well. Panthers are just so inconsistent. You never know who's going to start. Mayfield, Walker. I mean, Panthers are just not. I mean, they could still actually contend in the division. That's how terrible the division is this year. So, but I'm taking your boy Lamar Jackson by 3 as well.
Ravens by 10.
Wow.
Oh,
Next in game, Bears and Falcons.
The Falcons by 7.
everybody seems to be in love with Justin Fields now since he's playing like a hot quarterback. I just saw they just put his cleats in the Pro Football Hall of Fame for his rushing record as a quarterback. I mean, but Justin Fields is good. Atlanta, gosh, I don't. Mariota, inconsistent. But I'm taking the Bears. We'll see. They've been playing hot. Well, I think they'll continue to be hot. So Bears by 7.
Yeah, I mean Bears are hot, but they can't close out games like a lot of teams. I'm taking Falcons because they're home. All right, next noon game is a rematch of a divisional game. Jets Patriots.
I got the Patriots, baby. I like what the Jets are doing. Don't get me wrong. I just think the Patriots, I don't know, they've completely changed. Like everyone kind of wrote them off at the beginning of the year, but I think this is gonna be a really close game. I think it's gonna be the Patriots by 3.
I got the Patriots as well. Jets are another fun. New York teams are playing really good this year, but New England always seems Belichick always has something there schemed for his Jets. So I got the Patriots by 7.
I might be dumb, but I'm taking Jets.
Oh my.
I think honestly, I think you can make cases for either of these teams. It's a toss-up, really. I just think the Patriots have a better coaching staff right now.
Even with Patricia as offensive coordinator.
I mean, even if they want to do the whole like dual offensive coordinator shenanigans that they tried early on, but yeah, everything goes through Belichick, so I think they're going to be fine.
Yeah.
All right, next nooner is the Commanders and the Houston Texans.
It's going to be the Commanders. You know what? Like, I make fun of them because they got a stupid name, but I don't know. They beat the Eagles. So I got Washington by like 10.
You know what, that win of beating the Eagles, now they're saying that the NFC East could get all 4 teams in the playoffs, which is unlikely. But yeah, Washington's, the Commanders are surprising with their win. Tyler Heineke, good. They got Brian Robinson running back, playing really good. I'm going to take Washington here by 3.
Bold prediction: Washington sneaks in this year, and even if they're just a 1-3 team, Tyler Heineke is their franchise quarterback. He's the future of the Commanders, not Wentz. He's the future. Bold prediction. I like Tyler Heineke.
They still love that North Carolina guy.
Who's the North Carolina guy?
The May?
That's his name.
I don't know. Not exactly sure.
The North Carolina quarterback they drafted.
No, that's a basketball player. Disregard that. I can't remember what his name was.
Let's look it up. But I got Washington Football Club as well. We're just gonna take a little short break here and look this quarterback up here.
Because Wentz is out for the rest of the year, isn't he?
They won't play him.
Or did he get benched?
A little bit of both.
I mean, he sucks.
I don't think he's going to come back.
Sam Howell.
That's right.
They think the world of this guy. All right.
It depends on what the record is.
Oh, yeah. Next noon game is the Lions and the Giants.
I'm riding high on the Lions, baby. They have 2 wins in a row under their belt. They're gonna upset the Giants. It's gonna be close. I hope this is the game in our area that we get to watch because I'm watching this one. It's gonna be the Lions by 3 points. It's gonna be a close game. Lions by 3 points.
Lions are playing pretty good, but I don't know if anyone can beat Saquon Barkley. Man, that guy's just saved his career here.
True.
And the Giants, Dan Jones does just enough. But if Saquon Barkley keeps running the way he is, I'm taking the Giants. Giants by 7.
I'm going to go Lions upset as well. All right, next noon game is the Eagles and the Colts.
I'm kidding. I was gonna say the Colts. No, it's the Eagles. I like Jeff Saturday. I do. I like him, but the Eagles, too much too much firepower. They got into Dominic Sue. He's apparently gonna play this weekend. I've heard that they've got him starting or something like that. Yeah, I think the Eagles are gonna win this one. Eagles by 7.
I'm gonna take the Eagles as well. I mean, this could be a trap game though. I mean, the Colts, Jeff Saturday, who knows? I mean, Eagles coming off a loss. But Matt Ryan back under the helm. Yeah, we'll see what the Eagles can do after their first loss, but I'm still taking them. They're the much better team here. But it should be a good game. Eagles by 10.
Eagles, Jalen Hurts. All right, and then I think there's one more noon game. Let me see. Yes. The Rams and the Saints.
I got the Rams. I think they're the better team. Both teams suck, but I've got the Rams.
I really hope the Rams can do something here on offense. They've been sluggish. Stafford is cleared the protocol to start, so he will be back. But we'll see what they can do. They won't be without their offense in Cooper Kupp. So let's see what happens. But I'm taking the Rams by 3.
I'm gonna go Saints. Both teams are terrible.
Definitely disappointment in the seasons. Both these teams should be in the playoff race.
I agree.
And with that, these two teams should be in the playoff race, but they're not. This is the toilet bowl. The first 3 o'clock game, the Raiders and the Broncos.
You know what? I know the Raiders suck,
They both do.
but they suck less than the Broncos. I've got the Raiders by 3.
I got your Raiders as well. Derek Carr is putting in everything out in the field. He's this emotional press conference. The guy wants to do the guys all in, man. And I think the Raiders hopefully can turn something around here. Broncos are just a disaster here. Could have been a worse start for their Russell Wilson age, but I got Broncos not in this one.
I can make a really dumb prediction.
Raiders.
If the Raiders win this, they make a run and get the 7th seed in the AFC. If I really wanted to be stupid,
It'd be awesome. I don't know what's gonna happen.
I hope so, but it's not happening.
I'm going Raiders with the sweep over the Broncos. This will be the second game of the season. And the Raiders have swept the Broncos the past 2 years. I'm going 3 years in a row.
Oh, Raiders.
Let's ride.
That's right.
All right, next 3 o'clock game is the Bengals and the Steelers. This is also a rematch.
You know, like I like the Steelers win last week. I like what the Bengals are doing, but I'm gonna take the Steelers. I don't know. It's just something tells me the Steelers are gonna get the Bengals number.
The Bengals, they've been kind of without Jamar Chase. Steelers still don't really know what team they are. But I'm going to take the Bengals.
Bengals. They're the better team, but they're inconsistent. A lot of teams in the NFL this year are inconsistent.
Yeah. Wouldn't it be funny if like all the good teams just all of a sudden just started losing, like just completely sucking, and all your bad teams just started winning?
It'd be funny.
That would be hilarious.
All right, last 3 o'clock game is the Tony Romo game because it's on CBS. Cowboys, Vikings.
Ooh.
I'm gonna I'm gonna take the upset. I'm gonna go with the Cowboys. I think they're pissed because they lost to the Packers, which they shouldn't have. They got a really good team. I think this is gonna be one of the game. I think this is the game of the week. I really do. I think it goes into overtime. I really do. I think both these teams are very explosive, lots of firepower. Defense is good. Both offenses are, I think, very good. It's really going to come down to, is Dak finally not going to choke in these big, high pressure games? That's really what it's going to come down to. But I think the Cowboys edged out. I like Mike McCarthy. I'd like to see him win. So I got the Cowboys by 3 in overtime.
And the Vikings played probably the best comeback of the season so far against the win last week against the Bills. But Dallas, I'm not really sure what's going on there. They keep hearing it's all about the talk about Dak Prescott. Is he the guy? Isn't he the guy? We'll kind of find out. I mean, make or break this season is they have all the tools for Jerry to win it all. They say good defense, reliable running game, a star quarterback. But Vikings are just playing too good, and I'm going to continue their streak. Vikings by 3.
Start Cooper Rush.
Vikings, dude.
You got the Vikings too there, Will?
Vikings, dude. They're good.
It's gonna be a good game. I
It
think
will be a good game. Yeah.
I think this is gonna be the best game of the week. I do like what the Vikings are doing though. Like, I know I'm a Packer fan, but like I gotta be a realist. I do you gotta give credit's due. The Vikings they've got a phenomenal season. Great talent. They're gonna make a deep run this year. If not, they could potentially be the Super Bowl. They're gonna represent the NFC in the Super Bowl. It's very, very possible right now.
All right, Sunday Night Football is another division rival rematch. Chiefs and Chargers.
Well, since I got to play Nikki in fantasy, I want the Chargers to run all over the Chiefs, but it's probably not going to happen. The Chiefs are going to win this one. The Chargers don't excite me. They're okay. But I think it's going to be a close game. I think the Chiefs by 7.
Yeah, well, the Chiefs are just, I think, the best team right now in the NFL. Mahomes is playing really good. Travis Kelce, they got a lot of weapons. Defense, Chargers are just so inconsistent. I mean, one week they look like they could do a lot of damage, and then other weeks, injuries. Herbert, I'm taking the Chiefs by 10.
Chiefs won the first match. I'm taking Chargers in this one. Because they always split. I mean, ever since that game they played against each other, Herbert hasn't been the same. And that was in week 2. And Mahomes keeps doing his thing, but not this game. They're going to shut him down. That's just my opinion.
I hope so. For the sake of my fantasy team this week and winning.
I got Herbert starting, so I really hope they do really well passing. So,
and then before we get to the Monday night game, there are 4 teams with a bye week: the Seahawks and all the Florida teams. Buccaneers, Dolphins, and Jaguars. And the Buccaneers got that big win in Germany. They're looking good again.
Make a run. I tell you what.
The division is awful. So
never bet against them, and they did. They did.
Still are. They always will.
They always will. They'll never learn their lesson. All right, and then the Monday night game. It's a divisional game. I think it's the first time these 2 teams have played. It's in Mexico City. Los 49ers and El Cardinals.
Well, since Call of Duty is still pretty hot right now, more fair. I'm taking the 49ers. You know, it's funny because I'm pretty sure I've used that logic for the past 3 weeks in a row with them, or 2 weeks, and I'm pretty sure I've won each of them.
He didn't play last week.
Oh, that's right.
It was hurt.
That's right. Okay.
Yeah,
cool.
this is the first time they'll play each other.
But yeah, no, Kyler Murray, Call of Duty. Sorry, I got the 49ers. Kyler Murray, if you're watching this, I'm sorry.
He's probably playing his
I
game.
got the
Probably too busy.
49ers. They're playing really hot. McCaffrey's playing really good. Samuel Garoppolo is playing like Garoppolo in the regular season. So I've got Niners by 10.
49ers. Better defense. And they always get hot this time of year.
That's a good point. I mean, that's a very good point.
Well, that's all the games, everyone. And we are still looking for more guests.
More, yes. Yes, more guests. Send us a DM. Leave a comment on it if you want to come on, shoot your shit with us, talk some football, make some great picks, and have a good time. And with that being said, from the bottom of my heart, I thank everybody. And since the Packers suck this year, I had to retire the outfit. Just had to do it. I had to do it. It will come back next year. But from the bottom of my heart, everybody have a good night.